In this video, I'll show you how to add biodiversity data to a site. This is the site that we've created on the lower Silvermine River, and you can see that you can add biodiversity data either for one of the modules, fish, plants, or anurans, or you could add biomonitoring data, SAS. So we'll start off with some basic biodiversity data for fish. So you tap the fish button. The data is auto-populated. You will automatically be identified as the owner. And then you can enter some information about the sampling that you've undertaken. The broad biotope, in our case, was pool. Specific biotope was slow deep. Substratum, in our case, was sand. And this information you can enter if you have it, but it's not a requirement. The sampling method in our case was a hand net. And the effort was time. We sampled for 5 minutes, and the record type in our case was a visual observation because we didn't take a photograph and we didn't collect DNA or the specimen. There's an option to capture an image of your site, and then the next step is to enter the taxa that were observed at your site. To do this, you can just type the first few letters of a taxon or a species name. In our case, it was the fish Galaxius zebratus, which comes up. And the next step is to indicate how many of that species or that taxon were recorded. In our case, it was three fish. And you then have an option to capture an image of the taxon that you sampled by clicking on the camera button on your right. And then if you have abiotic data, you can add those in as well. For example, you might have recorded the pH of the water at your site. In this case, it was 6.2. And the final step is to add the source reference. This is really just the data folder that your data are assigned to. The default is unspecified, but if you have an existing project that you've set up on the web instance of FBIS, for example, the Freshwater Research Center Monitoring Database, you can select that here and you can submit it. And then you'll see that your data have been added and it automatically takes you back to your current location.